Shalom, this is part 2. In verse 20, this is Isaiah, Salakia, this is Isaiah 24 and 20. And it says, the earth staggers like a drunk. It trembles like a tent in a storm. It falls and will not rise again. For the guilt of its rebellion is very heavy. And this is all going to happen due to those ICBM missiles that's going to hit. That's going to cause devastating earthquakes. It's going to quake like it's never done before. And that day, Yahweh will punish the gods in the heavens and the proud rulers of the nations on earth. Matter of fact, let me get, I should get the King James version of this. We get the King James, y'all. Let's go back to 20 and read. Because it says, Isaiah 24 and 20, it says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgressions thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Right? And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord, that Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. He's gonna punish them Rothschilds and all the people who's ruling this earth. He gonna punish all of the nations and their presidents and their kings and all of that. They about to come down because Yahweh Shai is his time to rule. And it says, and it shall come to, and Israel's time to rule. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prisons. And after many days shall they be visited. Then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed, when Yahweh of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion, and in Jerusalem, and before his ancient gloriously, and before his ancients gloriously. Right? Because all Esau, Edom, and these rulers and stuff right now, they're going to be imprisoned. We're going to take them and put them in chains, and there ain't going to be nothing they can do about it. Right? Did I get this? All right, let me get this. Revelations 18, right? And it says, after these things, I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great authority, and the earth was illuminated with his glory. And he cried mightily with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. It is fallen. It has become a dwelling place of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hated bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have become rich through the abundance of her luxury. Yeah, I did just read this. But just to summarize, Babylon is about to be destroyed due to, look, these Esau and the other nations, they have came together with one consent to take Israel and make their name and no more remembrance. They was trying to take our name right up out of this thing, right? They were trying to have us not remember nothing that we did, but by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we were able to wake back up and knowing to who we were, which was prophesied in the book of Baruch, right? So, like in the land of our captivity, we would know, we would remember ourselves, right? Because these people tried to take our remembrance away. But they're going to find out what's really about to hit them. Just like as this wind came through and blew down this, it's symbolic because that same wind, thermonuclear wind, is going to come and blow Babylon the Great down just the same way, right? And then when you really look at this Statue of Liberty, it's showing you symbolically that this is Rome. Don't nobody in Babylon the Great, aka America, dress like this. It's showing you symbolically that they are representing Rome. In the same way how Rome fell. Matter of fact, I just seen something up there. Was it people up there? Let me go back. No, it wasn't people. I don't know. It look like. Let me go back and zoom. Let them zoom in. Yeah, it look like people up there. Yeah. So, yep, y'all. This is all spiritual. See what some of these comments say. It said the way it collapsed in front of a McDonald's sign feels like a capitalist metaphor. Poetic. Hey, this is poetic. It says they will want to interview the guy crouching on the top of the pedestal. Brazil is an independent country, not a U.S. colony. Yeah. This is poetic because just how because look, the other nations, the reason why they even had to get down with Babylon, because if they didn't, just like that movie, I forgot what the name of that movie is. You either get down or you lay down. Basically, that's what type of spirit that came with all of the other nations too. Not to say that they ain't come and freely just give over their power to this bitch, but they, you know, they were basically bullied into doing so. If not, then they would have taken over their country entirely, right? But yeah, man, it's just good to see this, man. It's like a sign, a good sign, a good omen. Look, it says, "What might this foreshadow, or the downfall of liberty?" And notice how the McDonald's sign didn't go down. The schlock sign didn't go down. Can't see it. It might be schlock. But notice how, and then everybody's saying it's symbolic. I thought it was AI too when I first seen it. Like somebody messaged, they said I legit thought this was AI when I saw this on social media networks. But I'm glad it's not. I'm glad this is something that's, and look, 55 mile per hour winds isn't much. Liberty is fragile. All hands on deck. Look, this is the reason why. Cause look, that wind wasn't blowing that hard. That wind was not blowing that hard. That mud came down. All right. All right. All right. So with that, I'm gonna give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom, y'all. On to the next one.